With an injection, we're usually trying to minimize inflammation or block a nerve to prevent it from sending a signal somewhere that causes you pain. So we're not actually masking any of the symptoms or the problem, but we are trying to improve the inflammation or block the pain signal so that people can feel relief.
Hey, how's it going?
Great. You here to pick up my truck?
Yes, sir.
Wow, that was easy. Yeah, I knew Luther buys cars, but I had no idea it was this simple and convenient. Is there anything you guys don't do?
Not really.
Will you buy any car?
Yeah.
Even that one?
Even that one.
Wow, you do it all.
Luther Auto, over 40 locations and one of the region's largest inventories. Luther Auto, we do it all.
Danglefest semis in the 12Bs. White Bear taking on Wayzata. Love that. White Bear fans. Let's go Bears. They win the draw. Beautiful uniforms. Great orange breezers. Complementing their white jerseys with orange and black trim. Let's see if their game can match their uniforms. Bears cleared out. Josie Clark held in by the Trojans. Puck's behind the net. They battle along the wall. Here we go. Here come the Bears. Through the skates. Wicklund, backhand, goal! Piper Wicklund buries one over the shoulder of Glazer, and the Bears take a 1-0 lead. And Derek Larson over there on the White Bear bench is going, yeah, Piper, exactly what I told you to do to start the game. He's even telling her again what a great play she made. One of the better ones, Derek Larson. Coach just seems like every year he's got a White Bear squad, coaching his son and daughter. Chipping this one in. Hayden Janizak. I asked Coach Larson if she's related to Steve Janizak, gold medal fame, and he says, no, not that I know of. Good hold in there by Nash. She chips one wide, and the Bears go to work. Nash, strong defender, gets it down low. A little scissors play behind the net, off the heel of the stick of White Bears number 71, Bryn Irvine. Bryn has had a heck of a tournament for the Bears to start off. She has 3 goals and 2 assists. She had a big game earlier this morning in their win over Centennial, 4-1. Irvine turns, knocked off the puck. This one cleared up to neutral, off the stick of Janizak. Now the Bears getting a bunch of changes there. Bunch of kids trying to get on and off the ice there. I like how the referees don't call a penalty on that. You got 5 on the ice, you can still hit your skates. Once that 6th player gets on the ice, now you have some explaining to do. Cleared in by the Trojans. This one off the wall to Wick, Lily Wick. fed in front. Larson takes it away. Here comes Alex back. She can scoot. Beats through the slot, through the center zone. And now it's out. They're going to get offside there. Defender, offensive player goes down. And we're 9:06 in. Bears lead this one 1-0 on a pretty goal by White Bears Piper Wicklund. Schnagel takes it, spinning out is Avery Nash, and now covering it up for the Bears is goaltender Olivia Villela. Good East Side name. There were some Villelas that were playing for Roseville. Chipped in. Bears will bring it out. This is Nash, Avery Nash. Finds Rose. Shot on, save made by Glazer. Rose to the half wall. Up to Nash. Nash to Trexfen. Shot on, save Glazer. Trestven now puts some pressure on. This comes back to the point. Shot on. Another good shot. 2 shots. That one goes just wide. Good play there by Nash to get it in on net low to create some opportunities. Ooh, good play there by Nash because Hendricks was off to the races there for the Trojans. Ross off the heel. Chasing it now is Januzak. Januzak gets one just wide. Now picking up for the Trojans is Bertelson. Bertelson knocked off the puck. Back to the point. Clark. Wrister, that's blocked by McCallum. McCallum will bring it out. McCallum chased by Larson. Good back check by Alex. Here's Irvine. Irvine's pass off the mark. Bringing it out now is McCallum. McCallum chased by Clark, picked up by Januzak. Januzak head up, looks for Irvine. Irvine off the mark. Larson flips one in, that's offside. We're going to face off in the neutral zone with 6:57 to go. White Bear leads this one 1-0. Last game, no goals in the entire 36 minutes of play, plus the 4 minutes of overtime. It took 3 shooters in the shootout to clinch the win for Minnetonka. A little bit of an upset, if you ask me. I felt like Edina had the most better of the play and just could not get one in during regulation or OT, and Tonka cashed in on it. What happened there? That was like a little slingshot off the stick. Wallstrand, pressured on the strong side, turns it over, firing on net for Wayzata is Fusco. Fusco's had a good tournament. She leads the team with 4 goals. And now it's Wallstrand. Wallstrand, nice play. Leads it to Schnagel. And the Bears hold it in temporarily or permanently. No, this is Fusco now. Lavinia. 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 Wick gets it in front. Schnagel can't get it. And now it comes all the way back. And Wicklund feeds it back to Ross. Charlie Ross and Nash. What a good set of D they have here. There's Wicklund. Wicklund fires one through the middle, gets lucky. It ends up on Luger's stick. Luger gets it all the way in. And icing called with 5:08 to go here in the first. White Bear leads this one by a goal, 1-0. Wayzata's head coach, Steph Weekly, as assistant coaches Pat O'Leary, Tim Stevens, Josh Bertelson, and Dan Jenks. Pat, of course, the boys' high school coach for the Wayzata high school team. Fun to see him out here volunteering his time on the girls' side. Total hockey family Pat's involved with. Fed in front. Steered away. Back to the point. Shot on, cuts loose. And holding it is Clark. Nice play. Rose. Takes it wide. Irvine. And Rose. Hold down the zone. Josie Clark holds the zone. Nice play. That'll frustrate him. Wicklund and Irvine will get and Rose will get a line change. This one comes out. Clark. Good feet. Makes a nice play. Heads up. Trips back to Nash. Nash got Larson. Larson. Head up. Feeds one wide. Nice play by Alex. Finds it wide to Januzak. Januzak. Oh, good feed. Back to the point. Oh, Larson and Irvine miscommunicated there. And now they battle near wall. Larson goes behind the net. Turns to her forehand. She's got her head up. Looking now. Irvine was going to go long for the stretch pass. She still gets it. Irvine cut off by Fusco. Irvine gets it deep down behind the goal line. Januzak loses it to O'Leary. That's Ely O'Leary. And we get a icing with 3:01 to go here in the first. White Bear leads this one 1-0. Leading scorers for Wayzata. Lavinia Fusco, 4 goals, no assists, 4 points. Avon Herbst, 3 goals and an assist for 4 points. And Maslin Weekly, daughter of head coach Steph, 0 goals, 3 assists. And then Maisie Stevens, has 2 goals. And a good save there by Villela. And now it's Wick. Wick. Wallstrand. Wallstrand. Back to Schnagel. Rose feeds it through. Schnagel gets on sides. Wallstrand now back off sides. More back off sides. Now on sides. Now Rose. Gets it in. Ross, she gets hooked a bit. No call, and here comes Fusco. Fusco will take it wide. Fusco leans in all the way. Good save there by Villela. We got our first real good bird's eye view there of what Lavinia Fusco can do when pressed into action. Charlie Ross, she goes down. Wallstrand gets it, feeds one in. Making the save is Glazer. Good play there by the Bears to hold it in. And we're going to get a trip on Fusco. Larson feeds one down low. Nice play. Gets it on net. And covering it up is Glazer. And we're going to get a power play for the Bears with 1:15 to go here in the first period. Bears up by goal, now going to the Power play. Rose can't control it. Clark over her stick. They're going to call icing on Wayzata on that one. Leading scorers for White Bear, Bryn Irvine, 3 goals and 2 assists. Avery Nash, 2 goals, 3 assists. Paisley Johnson, 4 assists. And Charlie Ross, 2 goals and assists. Rose holding in it is Larson. Nice play. Gets it down low. Good attempt there by Wicklund, just off the mark. And now going through the skates. That's going to go wide. Icing called on Wayzata. And they called icing, and that shouldn't have been icing, no. So they're going to face it off at center ice. That's the right call. They flip it back. Now Tretzven to Larson. Larson makes a little one-touch pass to Rose. Rose cut off nicely by Stevens. They'll feed it in front. Under 20 to go in the period. Clark holds his own. Man, Clark just looks so comfortable out there. This one comes back to the point. Pass Clark. Icing wave there with 3 seconds to go in the period, and that'll do it for the first. Bears get a quick goal by Piper Wicklund. They lead after one. We'll be back here in just a minute on YHH.
Everyone knows Luther does it all, but did you know you can do it all? At home?
I just sold my car.
On your phone?
I just got pre-approved. I just scheduled an oil change.
Whenever, wherever.
I just bought a new car.
Anything and everything, whenever and wherever. LutherAuto.com. You can do it all.
In life, we all need a little help to reach our summit. Whatever your summit looks like, it's easier to reach when your body is strong and healthy. At Summit Orthopedics, our team of highly specialized physicians listens to and values every one of our patients. We take a conservative approach to care to get you back to your healthy and active lifestyle. Reach your summit. Summit Orthopedics. Visit summitortho.com to make an appointment today.
Luger tries to get it in, finally does. Collected by Wayzata. Poznikova. Bears controlling play, and I think part of the reason they're controlling play a little better than Wayzata is their passing has been elite today. I mean, literally one-touch passing all around the ice, which is fun to watch. Irvine goes a little heavy there, and they're battling. Both teams are battling. That was Audrey Olson for Wayzata. A little spark there from her, chipping it in. Is McCullum. She gets one wide. Now chasing it down is Charlie Ross. Ross will battle with Jenks. Jenks in front. Shot covering. Nice play there by Villela. 10:38 to go in the second. Wallstrand clears it, but not out. Villela doesn't know where it is, but it wasn't under her pads. Ref said play on. Now it's Wallstrand trying to clear it out. She can't. And eventually Schnagel tries to clear, can't. And Villela covers it after good pressure by the Trojans. With 10:10 to go here in the second period, tides have turned a little bit in favor of Wayzata. Trojans win the draw but lose the puck. Rose can't control it. And now it's Stevens, gets it behind the net. Clark picks it up. Clark's one of these kids that just thinks she's a little undersized, but man, she really understands the game. Got some good skill. There's some nice players on both these teams. This one off the heel, back to neutral. And Wayzata dumps it in, and we'll get a offsides called after Avon Herbst dumped it in a little too early. Pops through. Held in. Nice play, Wayzata. That's Poznikova. She keeps it in. And now the bigger, more experienced Trojans starting to take over the game. Olsen, Poznikova, Fusco. Off the skate. Ooh, good chance there by Tretzman. And they're taken away by Fusco. Fusco to Olsen. Olsen tries to swing one wide, but Alex Larson cuts it off. She feeds one off the wall. Tretzman can't control it. Now a race for it. Paznikova feeds one wide, puts it right on McCallum's stick. McCallum enters the zone, 2-on-1, fires. That one goes just wide. Hustling after is Weekly. She fires one. Another save by Villela. Taken away. Here's Irvine. She gets it through some traffic and she'll bring it in. She'll battle with it. Nice play by Irvine. Back to the point. Good pass. Quick shot. Blocked. And now taken away by Wayzata's Weekly. Weekly had a good shift. She battles for it. Feeds it in front. Save Villela. A couple Wayzata parents wanting a penalty on the Bears. Firing it in is Bertelson. That's wide. Now it's Nash. Avery Nash rims it around, but held in by the Trojans. Now Janisak looking for Irvine. Just off her stick. Now to her backhand. Irvine. Back to the point. Wrist shot. Fires this wide. And the old too many screamed out by the Wayzata fans. One thing you got to do is you got to count 6 skaters. And there's rarely 6 skaters in the exchange when you're putting the players kind of like, I call it the bus stop. Like they're just getting on and off the bus. And there were 5 skaters on the ice. In that exchange. This one pops out. On the ice. It's chipped in by Fusco. She's had a nice game. Now behind her own net. This is Charlie Ross. Off the mark to Wick. Picked up by Paznikova. Good passing. Stevens taken away by Nash. Nash gets it in. She'll hug the boards. And the Trojans cleared out to neutral where Ross will go for it. On a one-on-one battle, she wins it. And the Trojans cleared in. That's Fusco. Nash behind her net. Spins out of past two Trojans. Pops in the air. And here comes Ross. Ross through the deed. Ross all alone. Goes just a little too far. This one up the wall. And chipping it out is Paznikova. Shot in just a little bit wide by Pischer. This one comes out to Clark. Clark shovels it to Wick. Wick cut off nicely by Jenks. And now it's McCallum. McCallum finds Olsen. Olsen through the middle to Jenks. Jenks taken away by Larson. Larson holds it. Makes a deke. Loses it. Gets it back. Now it's back in the other corner. Clark. Clark now to Wick. Held in nicely by Bertelson. Bertelson finds McCallum. Shot on. Villela makes a save on a puck that was likely going over the crossbar. White Bears only allowed 2 goals in the entire tournament, but part of that has to do with Olivia Villela's performance. Rose battles through the middle, turned away, fired back in. Here's Clark. Clark stops, zips it over to Rose. Rose into Clark. And it goes behind the net of Villela. And Wicklund fires one off her own net, the side of her own net. And this is Luger. Luger pressured nicely by O'Leary. Back to the point. Bertelson's shot goes wide. Now it rims around to Clark. Good pressure right now by Wayzata. I think we're going to get a penalty on the Bears. And hooking is the call, but I don't know who the... yeah, it's going to be on Wicklund. Wickland's got a goal and a penalty now. Bears fans saying lock in. Short side shot, save Villela. Bears are definitely locking in. This one comes back out, cleared away. Now a long run by Irvine, and Irvine in off sides. Johnson didn't see it. And we get a whistle with 3:32 to go in the second period. Bears lead this one 1-0. They're shorthanded for another 40 seconds. Breaking through is Herbst. Herbst pushed out to the perimeter. This one goes off the side of the wall. Goes into the corner. In front, good pass. Shot, blocker save Villela. Robbing Herbst of a high wrist shot. Icing waved off. That should have been icing. Now bringing it back. This is Stevens. Now the Trojans look like they're kind of taking charge of this game. In the corner, McCullum feeding it in front. Bears are full strength. This one comes out, neutral. Paznikova. Deep D-to-D pass. With Fusco. Schnabel will put some pressure on her. So will Wallstrand. Wallstrand tries to get it deep, can't. This one pops all the way out to neutral. Literally in the air. There's Clark, little spinorama. Gotta love that. Like I said, it's like she was born to play hockey. Just a high skill player. Nash through some traffic, shot on, save. Ooh, a little late there from Avery Nash after the whistle. I like to call shenanigans from Nash. Shot, Larson. Big save there by Glazer. Back to the point, Luger. Shot, blocked. In front. Taken down by Bertelsen and cleared out. No, held in by Luger temporarily. And Weekly putting some pressure on there and gets it in deep. Larson started off as center, but looks like Alex is back on the blue line for the Bears. Here comes Wick. Picked up by Luger. Feeds it out to neutral. Pischer intercepts that one. That one's waved off. Larson goes back into her own zone. Heads up, sweeps it around to Wick. Wick keeps it. Fires it to center to Schnagel. And offsides a little bit there is Ely O'Leary with 57 to go in the second period. Bears score early on a goal by Piper Wickland. This one pops out, held in by the Bears. Nash, cross ice to Wickland. She backhands one into the zone. This one chipped out, but no, held in by the Bears. Nash will get after it. Icing waved off. 16 to go in the period. Long pass. Icing called with 7.8 to go. Bears get it off the draw. Nash from Ross. They clear it out. That'll do it for the second. Bears 1-goal lead going into the third. Winner of this one goes on to the championship against Minnetonka. We'll be back here in just a minute on YHH.
Everyone knows Luther does it all, but did you know you can do it all? At home?
I just sold my car.
On your phone?
I just got pre-approved. I just scheduled an oil change.
Whenever, wherever.
I just bought a new car.
Anything and everything, whenever and wherever. LutherAuto.com. You can do it all.
In life, we all need a little help to reach our summit. Whatever your summit looks like, it's easier to reach when your body is strong and healthy. At Summit Orthopedics, our team of highly specialized physicians listens to and values every one of our patients. We take a conservative approach to care to get you back to your healthy and active lifestyle. Reach your summit. Summit Orthopedics. Visit summitortho.com to make an appointment today.
All right, third period. Trojans, Bears battling for a spot in the 12B championship tomorrow. Larson definitely moved back to D. Holds the zone. A defensive struggle this game is. There's Clark. Held in by Olsen. Clark denied by Olsen. Here's Larson. Larson, quick feed to Januzak. Januzak to Irvine. Irvine, can she get through? Irvine, good poke check there by Fusco. Fusco's had Irvine's number today. She's poke checked her a few times. As Irvine's about to break loose. Here comes Olsen, feeds center, big save by Villela. Januzak to Irvine, they're moving it now, both teams. She gets through, Irvine, here we go. On her backhand, feeds it back to the point, that's deflected. Ross will chase it with Hendricks. Hendricks in front, hits some traffic, it's bouncing around. Now it's Schnagel. Schnagel across the line, feeds Wick. Wick to Irvine. Irvine loads the cannon, fires it. Bounces around in the slot. Nobody wants it. Back to Ross with a shot. And a nice save there by Glazer. Hendricks tries to clear it. Does. All the way down to the Bears zone. Ross will go in after it. Ross. Fans on it. Loses it. Hendricks, wrist shot. It's loose. It's in. Hendricks, wrist shot. Goal. And we're all tied at 1 apiece with 10:02 to go. There is some discussion after this goal. The puck is in the net, and Coach Larson getting an explanation. Lella's third goal allowed in the tournament. Hendricks will get the goal. We'll see who gets the assist. Like I said, Wayzata was starting to come. Wallstrand to Wick. She just glides across the ice. Gets it in. Clearing up is Hooper. Now both teams really giving it their all. Makes it a lot of fun. Clark battles with Herbst. Weekly given the goal, although I thought Hendricks shot it. And I don't think I heard Hendricks' name called. Hendricks. Now it's Schnagel to Rose. Rose back to Schnagel. Schnagel's shot goes wide. And the Trojans win it. Olsen feeds it through. McCallum can't control it. Schnagel can't control it. Now McCallum gets it back. Now we go across to Jenks. Jenks wins the battle. Now she'll battle along the wall for it. And Rose can't clear it out. Luger to Rose. And the Bears clear it, but it comes on the wrong stick. This is Fusco. She'll take it if she can. Here comes Fusco with a quick shot. Save Villela. 9:14 to go in the game. Comes out to neutral. Picking it up is Poznikova. Callum gets in back on sides, grabs the puck, loses it. Now she gets it back and fires in the zone. Here comes Larson. Larson, her pass is intercepted by Olsen. Olsen battles for it. Wicklund rims it around. Rose on the half wall waiting for it. Can't get to it. And the Bears are able to clear to neutral, but that's all. Fusco at the checkered line. Deeks past Wickland. Fusco rips a wrist shot. Larson blocks it. Now she'll get battle with Hendricks. It feels like the Trojans are picking up more and more confidence as this game goes on. Januzak can't clear it out. Now she does. That'll be swept down the ice. Icing note waved off. Picked up by Fusco. She'll make a rush. Fusco, long pass to Hendricks. Hendricks. Pass Ross. Hendricks some more. Hendricks to Weekly. Weekly back to Hendricks. It's along the wall. Weekly tries to go for the wraparound. We have an injured Bear. Januzak looks like she's shaken up a little bit. No, excuse me. That's Johnson. Paisley Johnson shaken up. And they dump it in. Irvine fires it into the corner. Fire along the wall. Ross can't hold it. She holds the zone. Nice play. Fires one in, wide. About halfway through the third period. Scores tied, 1-1. Irvine holds the zone. Fires one on net. Covered up by Glazer with 6:09 to go. In this do-or-die matchup, losing team gets a consolation third-place trophy. Winning team gets a bid for the championship game tomorrow against Minnetonka. Will it be a late conference game or will it be an east-west battle? Good skating in there by Herbst. She'll take it wide. And now up the far side comes Schnagel. London Schnagel goes wide. Picking it up are the Trojans. Good play by Larson. Larson along the wall. Finds Wallstrand. Wallstrand's pass hits the back of Schnagel's stick. Now Wick clears it out, but held in by the Trojans. Clark zips one up the wall, but held in by Wayzata's Poznikova. Good pinching right now by the Trojans. Larson, can she get it out? Wick, no, held in. And the Bears able to clear it, but shooting it back in for Wayzata's Vera Poznikova. She's called for a offsides with 4:58 to go. Busting up the far side is Luger. Luger takes it all the way to the rack. Knocked down. And here comes number 18, Harper Pischer, for the Trojans. She's cut off right in front of the penalty box. Now it's Ross to Tretzven. Knocked off the puck. Picking it up is Pischer. Pischer looking. Finds Olsen. But Tretzven cuts Olsen off, and now they'll battle along the hash mark here. It comes out to the point. Held in by Bertelsen. Now it's taken away by Luger, who flips it down the ice. I don't think that's going to be icing. Rose chases it. That one gets past Clark. And there's 3:44 to go in this one. Score tied 1-1 between the Trojans and the Bears. Goaltender's coming out. Okay, all right. Goalie came out. Oh, it came on. That was just wide. Referee didn't see. I don't think the referee saw that the goalie had come out. Now it comes out Nash. Nash feeds it out. Fusco about to take matters in their own hands. Good back check there by the Trojans. Now Wayzata back. This is John White Bear Bass. And what do we have? An injured player. Ash is up. 3 minutes exactly to go in the game. We're all tied at 1. A little craziness here. It's a semifinal. You shouldn't expect anything less. Johnson on the draw for the Bears. She wins it back to Luger. Let the Trojans win the puck in the corner. They come out. Here comes Luger. Luger to Januzak. Januzak will go one-on-one chase battle with Poznikova. Poznikova fires the one off the respect the refs sign on the wall. Januzak to Irvine. Irvine pokes at it. Can't get to it. And now it's Wayzata with it. Stevens. Irvine wins it from Fusco. Gets it toward the net, but not on net. And now it's Stevens. Down goes Stevens. Stevens comes in, fires one. That one goes off the side of the net. Tretzvin feeds it up, but held in. Here's Tretzvin. Tretzvin angles through. That's going to be offside on Rose with 1:59 to go here in the game. If there is no winner after regulation, we'll have a 4-on-4, 4 minutes run time overtime. If no winner after that, we'll go to a 3-person shootout. If no winner after 3 shooters, we'll go to sudden death shootout. Obviously, both teams getting a chance to shoot. Clark up the wall. Nash can't get it out. The Trojans have definitely frustrated the Bears in the second half of this game with their forecheck. Rose clears but not out. Save Villela. Clark. She'll stick handle through some traffic. Here she comes. Clark looking. She'll take it all the way. Clark, nice pass to Tretzvin. Shot, glove save by Glazer. We're going to get a high stick on the Bears. And what a rush there by Clark. Josie Clark. That's her first real rush of the day, and I know less about Josie, but man, she is a real confident hockey player. .110 to go. Face off in the White Bear zone. Fusco fires that one into the corner. Luker races it down with O'Leary. This one comes out to neutral. Fusco feeds it in. Larson angles, but she got it in a little early. Irvine was a little offsides on that one with 55 to go in regulation. New set of Bears out there. Johnson on the draw. She wins it. O'Leary finds Fusco. She gets poke checked. This one goes off the back of the net, feeding it in front. It's bouncing. And, ooh, well, it does not cover it up. She made a really confident attempt at it. And now digging it out is Rose. Rose to Wicklund. 25 to go. Wick Johnson battles for it. 18 to go. Back to Larson. Larson's got some time. She'll walk it in and fire it. Oh, it made it to the net too. And a good save by Glazer with 11 seconds to go in regulation. Good pass there by Johnson to get it back to Larson. Larson had enough time where she was able to walk one in and rip one on net. Draw one by Wayzata's Stevens. 5 to go. And here comes Herbst back. Avon Herbst, and that'll do it for the game. We will go to a 4-on-4, 4 minutes running time overtime. Be back here in just a minute on YHH.
With an injection, we're usually trying to minimize inflammation or block a nerve to prevent it from sending a signal somewhere that causes you pain. So we're not actually masking any of the symptoms or the problem, but we are trying to improve the inflammation or block the pain signal so that people can feel relief.
Hey, how's it going?
Great. You here to pick up my truck?
Yes, sir.
Wow, that was easy. Yeah, I knew Luther buys cars, but I had no idea it was this simple and convenient. Is there anything you guys don't do?
Not really.
Will you buy any car?
Yeah,
Even that one?
even that one.
Wow, you do it all.
Luther Auto, over 40 locations and one of the region's largest inventories. Luther Auto, we do it all.
All right. Pep talk's given. We're going to overtime, 4-on-4. Both teams undefeated. Wayzata got here by beating Chaskatchan 4-3 and Woodbury 3-2 yesterday. They knocked off Roseville Matamidi 5-2 this morning. And White Bear got here by beating Rockridge Shakopee 6-0, Shakopee Prior Lake 3-1, and Centennial Spring Lake Park 4-1. Wow, they beat 3 co-ops to get here. 3 co-ops. And if technically Wayzata beat 3 as well, Chaskatchan. Woodbury's co-opted with Eastridge, even though they call themselves Woodbury, and then Roseville Matamidi. Tretzvin is pointing at their goaltender. Oh, gross. That is probably the grossest thing. Puck is on the ice. She goes, picks up her mouth guard and says, I got to put it in. It's right here. All right, here we go. OT is on. Bertelson dumps it in. She's played a lot on the blue line with Fusco. Fusco is trouble. Across to Herbst. It's intercepted. No. Picked up by Larson. Larson poked off the puck by Stevens. Stevens tries to feed in front on her forehand, goes to her backhand instead. Tretzvin clears it, but held in by Bertelson. Bertelson with a wrister. In front, backhand. Larson fakes to her forehand, goes to her backhand. Nice play there. Larson flips one up the wall, through the skates. Clearly in the zone early enough than the players. Barely, though. Now it's Ross. Ross pokes it through. Ross with such luck. Cleared out, but held in by Ross. And now Stevens clears it out to center. Clark takes it up, looks up, takes away, looking, deking, past Hendricks. Now to Irvine, off the mark. Gets it back through the skates. Janaszak with it. Gets it through some skates. Janaszak to Irvine. Irvine goes into the corner. Hendricks rims one around. Held in by Clark. Clark holds the zone. Walks in. Shot. Gets one just wide. Janaszak holds the zone. Ross. Quick shot. Wide. Now Clark for the pinch. Irvine with the pinch. That one goes in the far corner. Chasing it down is Poznikova. That one's off the mark. Picked up by Clark. Clark to Irvine. Nice play. Irvine's got time. Nice feed. Janaszak just off her stick. Janaszak back and Nash. That shot goes wide. And the Trojans clear it up. Here's Hendricks. Hendricks on the puck. Feeds it through, taken away. Here comes Nash. Nash with Irvine. Nash all the way through, cut off. Nice play there by Pischer. They can't clear it though. Nash pokes it in the zone. A minute 30 to go. Minute 30 to go. Good battle. Larson holds the zone. Fires one. Taking off the puck. Back. Larson gets it down deep. Irvine will chase it down with a minute 16 to go. Hendricks tries to clear it. Can't. Held in Larson. She'll fire one. Gets all the way through. Long rebound. Comes back out. Ross. She's got a good shot. Can't get it off. Now she pokes it through to Irvine. Irvine with a deke. Irvine shot. Oh, just wide of the nets. 55 to go in the game. Johnson's got time. Walks it. Fires it. Gets it in wide. Now Johnson. Good pressure by the Bears. 45 to go. Good hands there by. And poked away. Johnson. Larson battles with McCollum. Olsen can't get it. Olsen now tied up with Johnson. Ross, 25 to go to Irvine. Irvine looking to pass it. Johnson was getting a line change. Wicklund dumps this one in. That's going to be icing with 13. Oh, it's running time. I forgot about that. That should just about do it. That'll do it. Takes about 13, 15 seconds to get a good face-off, and that'll do it. We'll go to a shootout. 3-person shootout. Each team shoots. Home team chooses who shoots first. I even got fooled by the running time. I was like, wait, what happened? There was no stoppages in that 4 minutes. Here we go. She scored the first goal of the game. Can she score the next goal for the Bears? Wicklund walks in forehand side. Shot fake. Nice move. And a great little poke check there. Nice little poke check there by Wayzata goaltender Emily Glazer. Now we got Avon Herbst. She's had a great second half of this game. She really played hard. Herbst, backhand, forehand, shot, goal. Herbst buries it. Big one here. Here comes Irvine. On her forehand, fires, goal! Absolute rocket by Irvine. And we're tied at 1 goal apiece. We go to the bottom of the second inning where Nina Fusco, who's got a lot of tools, will take one for the Trojans. Fusco loses it. Shot. Beats Villela. Glove hand side. And this is it, the final shooter in the 3-person shootout for White Bear is Anna Rose. She scores, they continue. If she does not, Wayzata moves on. Backhand, forehand, flush, goal! Nice move by the Bears, Rose. And now in the bottom of the third inning, with everything on the line, Coach's daughter, Macy Weekly, will try to win it for Wayzata. Weekly walks in on her forehand. Backhand, move, shot. Oh! She had Valella beat, but just off the forehand, it goes into the corner. And we're tied at 2 goals apiece. We're now in sudden death. Top of the fourth inning. Alex Larson for the Bears. Larson will start on her forehand. Forehand. She'll go to her backhand, makes a move, and buries it. Alex Larson comes up clutch for the Bears. The Bears feel like they just won, but they need to make another save. And the save's going to be a tough one because it's going to be on Vera Poznikova. Vera will come in on her forehand. Poznikova, forehand, backhand, pad save. Olivia Valella wins it for the Bears. And they move on to the championship game tomorrow against Minnetonka. A 2-1 shootout win for the Bears. Congratulations to them. We'll see you tomorrow morning here in Blaine.
With an injection, we're usually trying to minimize inflammation or block a nerve to prevent it from sending a signal somewhere that causes you pain. So we're not actually masking any of the symptoms or the problem, but we are trying to improve the inflammation or block the pain signal so that people can feel relief.
Hey, how's it going?
Great. You here to pick up my truck?
Yes, sir.
Wow, that was easy. Yeah, I knew Luther buys cars, but I had no idea it was this simple and convenient. Is there anything you guys don't do?
Not really.
Will you buy any car?
Yeah,
Even that one?
even that one.
Wow, you do it all.
Luther Auto, over 40 locations and one of the region's largest inventories. Luther Auto, we do it all.